Hello everybody. My name is Zoe Rebekah and welcome back to another episode of Cup of Zoe. Hello everybody. So if you couldn't tell, I am in a new location now. I moved out of my parents' house and I moved to Florida with my boyfriend Theo. And I've been talking about this a little bit on my channel and some previous videos on here and on my other social media. I've been talking about this a little bit on my podcast and other stuff. I moved away to Florida a couple weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago. Theo and I took the auto train down here to Florida so I could start college. I start college at Full Sail University to get a bachelor's degree in creative writing. I start October 23rd, but I'm coming from Pennsylvania, so we wanted to come down here a little earlier and get settled a little bit before I started school because I didn't want to just get here and then start school right away. I wanted a little time to settle in and adjust and start working and making an income, both of us. And Theo is a full-time HVAC technician, so he is good in that department. He has a job now. We found jobs almost immediately. I worked at Target back in Pennsylvania and I just transferred to a Target down here, so that was pretty simple. And Theo is a full-time HVAC tech and he makes a good amount of money doing that. And like I said, he works full-time, so he works 5 days a week. So we do have that steady income and we have my parents as a safety net, which is nice. And I'm really excited to start this whole new chapter of my life. It's been a lot. It's been very hectic and I haven't had a chance to sit down and just film a video and kind of just fill you guys in on everything because it's been so chaotic the past few weeks. But we moved here the 7th. We moved in September 7th. So we left for the auto train on the 6th. It left about 5 p.m. and we got here about 10 a.m. the next morning. The auto train, if you don't know, is a train from Thornton, Virginia to Sanford, Florida. And Sanford, Florida is 15 minutes from here. So it was not bad at all. Where we got off was not far from here at all. So that was good. But we had to drive to Virginia. We had to drive 3 hours from Pennsylvania to Virginia first. But we could just load our cars on the train. So that was really nice. So we just kind of stuffed our cars with all our stuff that we were bringing here. And they load the cars onto the train and then we get seats on the train. It was not the most comfortable seating arrangement for sure. Like I said, it was 5 p.m. to 10 a.m. so it was overnight. We barely slept. It was not that enjoyable of an experience in that department, but it definitely would have been more expensive to drive down here ourselves. And I don't know if I could have handled it. Us both driving separately, I don't think either of us could have handled it, driving all the way from Pennsylvania to Florida in our cars with our cars stuffed. It would be expensive with gas. I would probably wind up turning around and going back home if I'm being for real. So it was definitely a better situation than the alternative, and I was glad we were able to do it that way. But now we're here in Florida. We live in Winter Park, Florida, which is a little bit outside of Orlando, and I'm starting school at Full Sail University, and I'm starting a 20-month bachelor's program for a degree in creative writing, which is really exciting. You guys know how much I love creative writing, and I always have, and I've been doing these YouTube videos for a long time now, and my YouTube anniversary is actually coming up. My first video I ever posted when I was 12, 8 years ago, was October 8th, 2015. So yeah, October 8th is my YouTube anniversary of my first video I ever posted. It's gonna be 8 years ago, so that's a little crazy. Yeah, I've come quite a long way since then, and I'm really glad that I was able to document so much of my adolescence and development, maturity, growth. I was able to document so much of my physical and emotional maturity and growth, and the ages of 12 to 20, it's such a period of rapid change. And I'm really lucky that I have a lot of it documented for myself and other people to go back and look at. I just think, at least for me, it's really interesting to just go back and watch myself grow throughout the years. And yeah, and also I was talking about this with my family. I really wanted to start up YouTube a lot more frequently again now that I've moved out, partially because I want to just do more creative stuff in general. I don't start school for a little bit. I'm going to be working a little bit until then. I wanted to work a little bit more than I would during the school year before I started school, so I'm going to be working. But other than the time that I'm working, I want to really focus on creative stuff. And I'm going to school for creative writing. I'm going to an art school and I've moved out now, so it's just a whole new chapter of my life and videos that I can make and content that I can create and come up with. And also the fact that my family has always been there for all the content that I've ever made up until this point. They've always just been experiencing it with me, so they didn't really have a need to watch my videos. They would watch my videos when it first came out, but they wouldn't really have a need to rewatch them at any other point because they were there living it with me. So they don't need to watch a video of something that they experienced themselves. But now that I'm not there and we're not together, and you know, I do miss my family a lot. I really miss my puppy. I really miss my brother. I really miss my parents. And you know, I miss familiarity and comfort, but just staying in a little bubble of comfort's never gonna allow me to truly grow as an adult or a human being. So I know this is really good for me. And like I said, this whole thing has been very anxiety provoking, but I've also been really excited about it. And I'm looking forward to growing and allowing myself more of an opportunity for growth than I would if I just stayed home. And I think my whole family acknowledges that as well, which is nice. And it's been a hard adjustment on everyone. Theo's family, my family, me and Theo, all of us individually and collectively. It's been difficult in different ways, but it's also been really exciting. And we're all looking forward to new experiences that Theo and I get to experience here. And they get to hear about, or my brother might be coming here for my birthday, which would be really cool because I'm turning 21 in February, like I said. My birthday's on a Saturday this year, which is really nice. So maybe my brother will come down here, maybe with his friend, because he doesn't want to travel alone. And I don't mind if she comes here because his friend's also my friend. But anyway, besides the point, it's been a big adjustment for sure for all of us. But like I said, they're not here to experience a lot of stuff with me anymore. I talk to them on the phone all the time, but they're not physically here with me anymore. And there's plenty of things that I'm doing that they don't know now because they're not here and they're not seeing me do it. You know what I mean? So it's a really good chance for not only all of my regular YouTube viewers to watch me on this new path of my life, but also for my loved ones and my family and my friends back home to see what I'm doing here and keep up with what I'm doing and actually be able to like watch a YouTube video, because you know, my brother loves watching YouTube videos, but like I said, he hasn't ever had a need to like rewatch mine because he was there. So now that I'm not there and I can make YouTube videos of experiences that I'm doing that he's not here currently presently doing them with me, then he might be more interested in watching my YouTube videos. So Zach, please watch my YouTube videos. I really appreciate it. Like, I'm just kidding. I know Zach's my biggest supporter. Theo and Zach are my best friends in different ways, obviously. Theo's my boyfriend, Zach's my brother, but they're both just my besties and I love them so much. My biggest supporters. Some other things that I just wanted to fill you guys in on. Maybe would you like to see the apartment a little bit? It's definitely not completely done. Obviously, as you can tell, we don't have a couch at the moment. It's being shipped. It should be here next week. Like, it took us a little bit to find a couch that was like within our budget, first of all, and then also like couches just take a little bit to ship. So yeah, we don't have a couch currently, so we just have a bunch of pillows and blankets in the corner right there because the TV is right here. I gotta fix this a little bit. Sorry. Hi. Okay, that's a little bit better. But yeah, this is the TV stand area. This is the only TV we have right now. My parents said they might send us an extra one they have, but we're a little concerned it might break. So we did bring my TV from home, so we would have a TV, but we might get another one at some point for the bedroom. But yeah, this is the TV we have right now. It's connected to my Roku, and Theo has his Xbox as well. But because we don't have a couch at the moment, that's our little like couch setup. It's just a bunch of pillows and blankets over there. It works, I guess. Sometimes we'll bring over the dining room chairs. I just want to like readjust here. But my dad ordered us that coffee table to just be shipped here, which was nice. But if we wanted to like watch TV while we were eating dinner, which we usually do, because you guys know I have problems with eating. We just don't usually eat dinner at the dining room table because I need to like be watching something while I'm eating or I'm gonna get really anxious and not eat it. But anyway, this is the dining room table here. So like we got these really nice cheap dining room chairs. We went to this like discount furniture store to look for a couch actually. We couldn't find any couches, but we did find these chairs that were like $109 off. They were like $20 each, which was really nice. But yeah, they're really nice chairs. And there's a desk chair over there because that's usually I'll sit there and do writing or work or whatever. And up there, you can see there's a little sign that was on my door in my bedroom at home that says writer at work. And we're thinking about putting LED lights around it. And then like when it's like lit up, it means I'm like working, like don't fucking disturb me. But yeah, so we're probably gonna wind up doing that before school starts at least. And over here is our little smoking arrangement. We just blow smoke out the window when we smoke because there's not really much of an alternative because we can't really like smoke in the house because there's smoke detectors and shit. So when we smoke, we just put that fan on. The fan just blows that way, so it just blows the smoke out the window. And we just blow it out the window. And it's fine. Sometimes we'll light a candle if we notice it smells a little bit. We'll light a candle, but it usually doesn't. But yeah, so that's that. The kitchen's, I'm not gonna give you like a full tour because I feel like that would just take forever. But I just wanted to show you the area I was in. This is just the living area. The kitchen's right there. I'll just like kind of show you. That closet is like the washer dryer is in there. And there's like the Swiffer and vacuum we keep in there. And there's the bathroom, that door there. And then over there is the bedroom. Over this way is the bedroom. And I'll show you guys more in-depth apartment tour. I was thinking of just doing like a whole separate video that was just an apartment tour. So I can give you guys the full scoop like after the couch gets here, obviously, because that is the last piece really, because we have pretty much everything else except for the couch. Yeah, we are struggling a little bit financially at the moment, which I fully anticipated. At least I'm glad that we started working almost immediately. Like I said, my parents, we do have as a safety net. I'm not gonna try trying to take all their money. They need their money too, but it's nice to have them as a safety net a little bit. Like they're not like loaded excessively, but they have enough to like help us if we need it, you know what I mean? But I would like to be as independent as possible, and that was the whole point of moving away, is to try to really work on my independence, because I have borderline personality disorder, and it really makes my relationships with people more complicated a lot of the time. Other than my family and Theo, I haven't ever really had a consistent, stable relationship other than like my friend Chloe from England, who I've never met in real life. We met online. Like I said, she lives in England, and we're a couple of broke bitches who can't afford to see each other in person. But I met her online when I was 14 through YouTube actually, and she was 16. She's literally like a year and a half older than me. And I met her like October-ish, so I was not quite 15. She had just turned 16. And now she just turned 22 in August, and I turned 21 in February. It's crazy how far we've come. But yeah, she has also been another consistent... My goodness, who is texting me? Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna put this on silent. But I've never actually met her in person, but she has been also a consistent relationship in my life. But other than Chloe, other than Theo, and my brother and my parents, I have never had a consistent friendship or relationship of any kind in my life. I have abandonment issues, I have rejection issues, the whole borderline shebang. I have the whole package of borderline, and it's great. It's really lovely. It's really not. It kind of has fucked up my life completely, but I have been trying to manage it better. And also for a while I was off my meds, and you know, people with borderline, and you know, I also have an eating disorder, and I have anxiety and depression, and I also have physical issues. I have really bad scoliosis, so I have really bad back pain, I have asthma, I have a plethora of issues, and when I don't deal with any of them, I'm gonna go off the deep end. I know that rationally. I'm not a stupid person, and I know myself well, but also I like to self-sabotage. And like I said, I'm not stupid, and I know myself, so I am aware of what I'm doing. But like when I'm in that mindset, I don't really care about rationality in the slightest, and I'm sure some of you guys can relate to that. When I'm in an episode of like severe depression, anxiety, or psychosis, or anger, or just like I'm having a really heightened emotion, I don't see any ounce of rationality, and it's all emotion, and I'm not thinking clearly whatsoever, and I'm just thinking about how to sabotage myself more. And sometimes Theo will help me get out of it. I feel bad for always putting it on him, and I don't always want to have to put it on him, because that's not healthy for our relationship, or for him, or for me, and it causes more conflict in the end anyway. So we have been having conflict. I fully expected that when we moved in together. We've been in a relationship for almost 2.5 years, 2.5 years in November. So we've been in a relationship for quite some time now. We know each other better than most people, but you know, he is 19. He's a little bit over a year younger than me. So not only is there that component, but there's also the fact that he has in a lot of ways been very sheltered in his life. And obviously I'm glad that he's never had to experience some of the shit that I've had to experience in my life. But I just think that inherently, that because I've experienced more, I would say, than the average person my age, and he has kind of experienced less than the average person of his age, like even if it's not like a lot, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't say he's completely like totally inexperienced in every way. Like I'm not saying that, but it's just like there's a lot of things that he never experienced when he was younger. I did, and there was also things that I experienced when I was younger that most people didn't ever experience, if that makes sense. Like I said, I'm not trying to shit on my boyfriend anyway. Like I love him so much, and I just feel like because of the experience and maturity gap between us, he is obviously very mature. He works a full-time job, and he loves me very much, and he very much shows how much he loves me and cares about me, but there is definitely communication issues between us sometimes because of the experience and maturity gap and the age gap. And at this age right now, I feel like it does affect things. Like I know that like when I'm 30 and he's 28 or 29, it's not going to be that much of a difference, but right now there's a little bit of a difference between the way we think, and it definitely causes conflict, but we are definitely working on it. And I think the fact that he chose to move out with me, like he did not have to in any way. Like he came here with me because he wanted to. He did not have any reason to move other than he didn't want to be away from me, and he also didn't want me to have to do this all alone. And he also himself wanted to be able to grow himself, for us to grow as a couple, for him to be able to grow up himself and be here to support me, and I'm here to support him. And right now we only really have each other. I haven't started school. I haven't made friends here. He only really knows his co-workers right now. I only really know my co-workers right now here. Like we don't know anybody here really. Like I have extended family like a little bit away in Florida here, but we don't have like close family nearby for us to fall back on. We only really have each other, and I think both of us have started to grasp that a lot more recently. Like it's definitely like taken up until recently for us to like, you know, really wrap our head around like, you know, we only have each other here. We cannot be competitors in any way. Like we need to be teammates all the time. Like we're going to have conflicts, but we need to be able to work through them in a mature, productive way, and not let it drag out and not protract it, and just deal with it head on in a mature, productive way so that we can resolve it. Because Theo and I both individually like to to immediately shut down when there's conflict. And like for me, I either get really angry or I just shut down and I won't talk. With Theo, it's mostly he just will shut down and not talk. And neither one is a healthy approach, and we both know that. So I'm not obviously trying to air out all our shit here. I'm not obviously gonna tell you guys what we fight about and shit. It's like, you know, normal couple stuff, especially when a couple first moves out together. Like, it's fully expected. We both fully expected this to happen, but we both know that we just need to manage it together and work on ourselves individually and collectively and grow up, essentially. And I don't know, I just feel like a lot of people could relate in some way to my experience with all of this, and I just really felt like sitting down with you guys and just talking and just filling you guys in on all the shit that's happened since I last sat down and talked to you guys, which was in my bedroom in Pennsylvania. I've posted a couple songs on here for you guys. I did a Champagne Problems cover, and I posted a clip of an original song I'm working on. If you guys are interested in hearing the full original song that I gave you a little sneak peek of, I might just post it anyway, even if nobody tells me they're interested. I might just do it anyway, because why not? Yeah, so that's basically it. I've just been writing music and playing the guitar, and I'm trying not to play it too loudly to disturb our neighbors. I haven't gotten any complaints, so I'm glad. And also, some of our neighbors are really fucking loud themselves, so they have no right to fucking complain. Wow, that was cute. I just spilled coffee on my leg, but that's fine. I don't even know. Yeah, that's basically it for today. In summary, I moved from Pennsylvania to Florida with my boyfriend. So we are pretty far from home, and I'm going to be starting school October 23rd, and we both started working, which was really good. It made us feel really relieved to both have our jobs in place. Like, he got a job offer, that I got the confirmation of my transfer like literally the day after he got his job offer. So that made us feel very relieved when that happened, like literally like a week after we moved here. And yeah, so there's gonna be a lot more chaos, a lot more stress, a lot more excitement, a lot more nerves, a lot more emotion that are going to be coming, and I'm going to be documenting a lot of it because I want to be able to look back on it myself when I'm older. I want my family to be able to see how I'm doing and what I'm doing, and I miss making YouTube videos for you guys. I miss just setting up my camera and just venting to you guys. It's really always very cathartic to me to just extemporaneously ramble to you guys and just fill you guys in on everything that's going on in my head. There's always so much going on in my head. I'm never gonna be thoughtless. I'm always gonna have something I'm thinking about or I want to say. I just love sitting down and just talking to my camera and sharing it with you guys. Prepare for more of it, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this Cup of Zoe. I really hope you guys enjoyed me filling in some of the recent things that have happened. If you guys want a fully in-depth separate video of an apartment tour, let me know, because I would love to make one after the couch gets here. It should be here. It should be here soon, but let me know if you want that. And yeah, I will keep continuously filling you guys in on things that happen here, and I can get Theo in a couple of videos and we can talk about some of his experiences with moving and everything. So I'm really excited, I'm really nervous, and I'm looking forward to this new chapter of my life, and I'm looking forward to sharing more of it with you guys. And yeah, so that's basically it. I definitely missed some things, but that means there's more videos to come. Anyway, there's gonna be more videos to come. But yeah, so I'm gonna end this video here. So make sure you guys get copies on Amazon or Barnes & Noble of both my poetry book, An Erratic Anthology of My Psychology, and my memoir, Battles on the Borderline. Make sure you guys check out my podcast, Ebbs and Flows with Zoe Frenchman, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever podcast platform you use, Ebbs and Flows with Zoe Frenchman. And make sure you guys check out all my other videos on here. Make sure you guys check out my spoken word album, Metamorphosis, on whatever streaming platform you use. And make sure you guys check out all my social media. My Snapchat is Zoe Frenchman, my Instagram is Zoe R Frenchman, and my Twitter is Zoe Rebekah F, and my TikTok is Zoe RF420. So yeah, if you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell, and share this video and my channel to those you think might be interested, and leave me comments down below. Leave me suggestions for other videos you want to see. Let me know your thoughts, feelings, everything. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!